Welcome to this IR Sidekick livery tutorial. This tutorial will explain the league decals functionality within IR Sidekick livery. It is common for leagues to mandate a decal layer to be used over each driver's paint. This decal layer is used to promote both the league and sponsors of the league. The problem with league decals is they require interaction and cooperation from all drivers. This is a time-consuming exercise, but there is always one or two drivers who fail to comply. The League Decals feature within IR Sidekick livery eliminates this workload and forces all drivers to be rendered uniformly. To achieve this outcome, the League Broadcaster uses IR Sidekick livery rather than the Trading Paints downloader. Note: it does not matter what program the drivers use, we are focused on the official League broadcast. Within IR Sidekick livery, League decals are configured before the race event. The League decals will be applied to all drivers participating in the broadcast session. Let's walk through the League decal configuration procedure. Here we have IR Sidekick livery running. Because we are not in a race session, there are no drivers and liveries displayed. Click on the League Decals tab. We need to select a specific league and car, then apply the required decal layer. The iRacing League directory only returns 40 leagues. Type part of your league name into the filter and press return. I'll search for Revolution. I'll click Select League 11088. Note: the selected league is displayed in the preview panel on the right. There are a number of leagues using that word in the league name. I'm going to favorite League 11088 so I don't have to search for it in future. Right mouse button over the league name, click on Favorite. Favorite leagues have an asterisk and are always loaded into the list when the program starts. Now we need to select the car being used in the racing. I'll use the filter to find the Mazda MX-5. Then click Select the car. Note: the selected car is displayed in the preview panel on the right. Having found and selected the car, I don't need the car selector open. I'll close it to save space, press the left arrow at the top. That makes the preview area larger. To define a decal layer to be used for this league and car, simply drag and drop a decal file onto the car. It will take a moment for iRacing to render the updated preview. That's all that has to be done to force the same decal onto all drivers. Leagues often host races for a number of different cars and even multi-car races. Simply select each car and drag-drop the appropriate decal onto the car image. Anytime you want to delete a league decal, right mouse button over the car image and click Delete Decal. That's the basic way to use the League Decals feature. Some leagues have multiple driver classes. These leagues may have different sponsors for each class. Let's walk through how we configure that scenario. I'll select the Premier Endurance League because they use driver classes. I don't need the league selector anymore, so I will close it by pressing the left arrow at the top. I'll open the driver selector by pressing the right arrow. This league have tagged each driver with a class identifier. The class name can be enclosed in braces, brackets or parentheses. I'll close the driver selector as it's not required. In the preview pane we have the league, all drivers and the Mazda MX-5 selected. Note: for this league there is a class combo box at the bottom right. None is the overall default league decal for the current selection. I'll change to Class C. It will take a moment for iRacing to render the car. I'm going to drag-drop the appropriate Mazda MX-5 Class C decal onto the car image. As you can see, Class C is displayed and is sponsored by Penrite. I'll change to Class E. It will take a moment for iRacing to render the car. I'm going to drag-drop the appropriate Mazda MX-5 Class E decal onto the car image. As you can see, Class E is displayed and is sponsored by Shell. You can switch between each class to see a preview. All league decals are stored within IR Sidekick. You can delete league decals at any time. The IR Sidekick Discord has a few more details in the FAQ. You can always ask questions in the livery discuss or support channels. IR Sidekick believe leagues are important. They provide focused and structured events which are well run and regulated. IR Sidekick is happy to support leagues by providing this feature for free.